Hi everybody, I'm Brooke Tatro. Thanks for checking out my YouTube video. Today we're just going to go over some tips to make your half circle exercise a little bit better and smoother. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please hit the thumbs up down below and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so while I do my little warm up here, getting the horse ready, let's just talk about this a little bit. So somebody recently asked me from my groundwork for preparing to ride video how I got the half circle so smooth. First of all, the gray horse in that video, who's my personal horse, you know, I've been riding for 4 years and we have walked miles and miles and miles of the half circle, which is why it's so good. So I thought in this video I'd use a really young horse. This is Bro. He's a 3-year-old warm blood. He's got, I don't know, about 90 days or so on him. And he's done a bit of this, but of course not as much as my horse has done. So I thought it'd be good for you guys to kind of see what it looks like on a younger horse. But basically, the biggest thing is just practice, you know, so you got to make sure the basics are good, that they can, you know, go around you on the circle with some slack in the rope, that they have good bend and shape, that they know how to roll the hind and then bring the front across. Just all those basics. And then when you start the half circle, you know, you're just looking for all those same basics, plus they're yielding to you because your feet are moving the whole time down a line. And it's just practice. Practice makes it smooth and good. But you'll kind of get to see this horse, you know, work through it, and there'll be some small mistakes, and none of it's a big deal because I'm just going to keep doing this with him, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. So at the beginning, I just want to make sure that the basics are all working correctly. Does he roll his hind correct and clean? And then does he bring his front through correct and clean? Does he yield to me while I'm moving down the line? And is he keeping afloat in the rope to the best of his ability at this time? The rest of it will all just come with practice as long as my basics here are working. If he has a bad go of it, it's not a big deal because I'm about to do it 100 times more in the next few minutes. So I don't make a big deal of it. I try to help him when he gets a little lost or is late or misses something. But really, I'm just making sure each little part of the basic is correct. And then I know just by doing this over and over again that the refinement and the smoothness will come with time and practice. So at the beginning, I always carry my flag when I'm practicing this, and I always have it ready and in position in case I need it. So that way my timing is good with it. Eventually I get to the point where it wouldn't matter if I had the flag or not. But this way, if he crowds me a little or he's late or gets left behind, I have my flag there to kind of help me show him what I need him to do. And then, of course, I'm always rubbing him and petting him with it because, you know, I might as well be getting him used to the flag while I'm working my half circle exercise. Let's talk a little bit more about what I'm looking for in the basics. So as he walks in front of me and I change hands to roll the hind, I'm looking for the inside hind leg to step up and underneath and in front of the other hind leg. This part's really important. If this isn't correct, then none of the rest of it's going to be good. So You have to make sure that inside hind leg steps up and through in front of the outside hind leg. The other thing that needs to happen with the hindquarters is that they need to roll over pretty crisp. If they keep on washing out, then he's going to end up in no man's land way behind me. So not only does he have to step over correctly, he has to step over cleanly and get that hind stopped so that I can then bring the front through. So there's the hind, then I can bring the front through. Because he has to rock his weight back over that outside hind leg in order for that front to come through correctly. So I need to make sure that that is really, really good. If it wasn't good, then I'd go back to my regular groundwork on the circle and I'd get that hind quarter moving a little bit better before I worked on my half circle again. With the front end, once the hind gets stopped and he's rocked his weight back over his outside hind leg, then I'm looking for what's going to be the new outside front foot to reach over and out, and then the new inside front foot to reach over in front of that one. So in this direction, when I roll the hind, then his left front foot is going to reach over and out, and then his right front foot's going to come over in front of it. There he got a little sticky, so I had to use the flag and ask him to go a little more. So this one, right front, then left. It has to be in that order in order for it to work well. Left, then right. And, you know, sometimes when they're learning this, there'll be little hops or they'll lose their balance and different little things will happen. It's no big deal. They'll figure out how to do this dance just with some repetition. But these are the things I'm looking for. So left hind leg steps up and through, left front leg reaches, right front leg comes in front of left front leg. So we'll do that again here on the way back. So going left to right, I'm looking for the left hind leg to step up and underneath in front of the right hind leg, then the left front leg reaches, then the right front leg reaches in front of that one. Watch closely at all of his footfalls. It might help you make sure that your horse is doing them correctly. With this horse only being 3 years old and a whopping 17 one hands already, he obviously has a lot of body to coordinate at such a young age. And so although my feet are always moving, I always have the green light. Even if he got pretty lost, I'd still keep my feet moving and I'd make him figure it out because that part's really important, especially at the beginning. But even though I'm moving my feet down the line, you can see that I'm not in a hurry. I'm just walking along. He needs a little bit of time to kind of think through this and get organized and find his way, and that's fine. I'm really happy to give him all the time he needs. I do, like I said, I do think it's important that my feet keep moving so that he learns how to yield, and if he's a little late and gets behind, then he's got to hurry and catch up. Those are all important lessons to be learned, but I'm not walking 100 miles an hour down the arena. I'm just taking my time and letting him kind of figure this out. Later when he's got it down pretty good, then, you know, I might challenge him by moving a little faster and seeing if he can stay correct when he's in a little bit of a hurry. But for right now, I'm just working on correctness and working on getting things smooth and him understanding what I'm looking for and figuring out how to get himself organized. So I hope this helps you guys and answers any questions that you may have about this really important and really beneficial exercise that you could do with your horse on the ground. Thanks so much for watching.